Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Port Royale 3 with me and Tolian. And last time we were going to put down cotton or clothes production, and as you can see, we're doing that. Putting down the tailors. So I think we have enough people. We just need to get more. I'm gonna say brick. Yeah. So let's do that then. Where is that? Probably New Orleans. Yep. And just buy all the brick they have. And I paid all of my money in brick. So let me think. The warehouse has wood and has plenty of wood, so I'll just sell all of it. The Tampa trade routes. We're coming into Tampa. Are picking up wood. Right? Yeah. So I fix those. What else am I at? Dyes, which I'm doing, and then I'll have this tailoring stuff. Oops. So obviously all my houses are not in a huge amount right now. But look at all these ships coming in and out of Tampa. Let's make sure. Let's start running. They will eventually get filled up. God, I need a lot of brick. And while I'm doing this, we're at war. Is that the treasure fleet? That is not the treasure fleet. And we're not at war. Okay. So we're gonna come in, pick up even more brick to sell in Tampa. Takes a while to enter, of course. And we're gonna sell all this brick. So I have plenty of dyes and stuff. So the way it's gonna work out is I'm going to produce enough cloth enough of everything to supply everything. So I'm just going to go check in on Pensacola real quick. So right now Pensacola is actually
convoy is in trouble.
What convoy? Okay. Pensacola is actually no, you have raw materials. You're producing just enough raw materials. Let's see. I have no cotton. Okay. That's not mine. So I think that's always going to show up. But as soon as it's a new day, they'll just use it. So I don't really think we have to worry about that. We have 80,000 gold already. And we need more cargo and more wealth. Okay, so Tampa is going to finish building these soon. Well, actually in a while. So we'll just stay until they build them. As our money goes up even more. Let's actually check on our trade routes. Of course, good. Good. They could use another boat. The ram doesn't need anything. They lost money. The panda. Okay. So the camel could use another boat. But we'll deal with that when the time comes. I want to finish these first. So I don't have any production, except the dyes, of course. And I also don't have people, so I'm gonna need to start shipping in the people. This is the right one, right? The steak. Okay, so that's one. Lots of these like heavy
Tampa is having difficulties.
come back in. Difficulties is raw materials. We'll fix that soon. 6 days. So yeah, we got all that, and we have room for... We should have room for enough people. Again, I'm gonna dock. Drop them off. And Tampa now has more people than New Orleans. Well, as soon as one of these builds in 4 days, I think this one will build first. So as soon as we get people in there, Tampa will have more people than New Orleans. I don't think that will change anything really about that. And we'll drop it off, come back, pick them up, and go back and drop them off. Head into Pensacola, and we have so much cloth. I'm gonna head back into New Orleans. So let's look at Tampa.
Did you know that you now employ more than half of all the workers in the city?
Thanks, I guess. So hopefully there's enough, so there should be enough enough space and enough people. So, we're going to go back into Tampa, and we're going to sell a large amount of this. The reason I'm not taking this to Pensacola or to Tampa is because I want to kind of start our trade route off fresh. So I'm just going to go around to all these, pick up as many people as I can. Oops, I didn't mean to go into Port St. Joe. But while we're here, we'll check it out, and we will. They make it so we'll head into Havana then, or we can just go down to the Florida Keys. Tampa is having difficulties again, or has continued because they don't have any cloth. But if we look here, yep, they got everybody. All our houses are full, almost to the brim, and we just have to make sure that they get their supplies. And Havana, I don't care anymore. Okay, and then we go to New Orleans. And what we're going to do with New Orleans is we're actually going to go in and we're going to buy a ship. And the ship we're going to buy...
Tampa is having difficulties.
What is the snake? Oh. The snake is a bark. So the fleet has 16 guns. The fort has 24. We're gonna buy the Corvette. And the Corvette is gonna make a convoy called the Polar Bear. And I think that, yeah, there's not quite enough people. But we will then pick the New Orleans, the snake. And the snake is going to get a trader out from Pensacola to Tampa. And that's fine. it will pick up cloth in Pensacola and drop it off.
A convoy is in trouble.
And it is just going to do that, and then the koala, I'm going to have to edit your route so that in Tampa, instead of buying cloth, you will pick it up. And then I'm gonna have to do that with the eel. In Tampa, you will pick up clothes, and you will not buy them. Okay. And the polar bear.
Your currently selected convoy has fewer sailors than it could have. The convoy should have 4 sailors on board for each cannon on a warship to ensure the best possible rate of fire during battle.
You happy now? So now that we have done that, Pensacola makes bread, Tampa makes wheat. So we'll go into Tampa. Right now we're not producing any wheat, but we will get that production chain set up. And they should have, yep, enough cloth. And we'll just go into our warehouse. Oh, there's not enough. We'll take care of that. So, we're gonna buy a steward. Stewards, watch your... stewards will sell your stuff. And they will keep your raw materials, and I want to keep them for 10 days. And so, mainly because the dyes are going out, we're going to make sure that we always have enough dye to supply these for 10 days, so we'll have 40 dye at all times. And that just ensures like our ships can't take them. And it will sell all the other goods, so we don't have to worry about storage space.
For once, we have no problems to report.
I'm actually going to sell them for 120, so they should keep the price for wood up. So they'll automatically sell these goods, but they'll always make sure we have enough. So if we have too much cloth, they'll sell it off. Clothes. So we do have 20 clothes. Okay. So let's go and see. You can see we have enough stowage. So we just need that 200,000 wealth to become a commander. And we will build some wheat farms. And you can see wheat farms create 6. So let's go check Pensacola to see what bakeries create. Okay. They're always going to say missing raw materials. Can I stop this for like...
You do your best for the city.
Hold on, let's just do this. Can you utilize only 50%?
Pensacola
And
is having problems.
done. Okay. So I just reset that. So the bakery. Yeah, we got and bakery 1 wheat. So 1 wheat farm is enough to supply 6 bakeries. But wheat is also needed. Oh, they need sugar. Where do I get sugar from? I guess I can go find some stuff in Port St. Joe. Or even New Orleans, I think. Yeah, New Orleans has sugar. And they also produce... They have brick as well. Okay, so we're gonna take and produce sugar in New Orleans. So So they're, and we're gonna take their wheat and produce the bread. And since we'll have the sugar there, we'll just bring wheat and make the bread in New Orleans. And the bread won't really sell much except Tampa, but actually I'll show you what we'll do with that. So the eel buys these luxury goods. And I'm going to tell them to stop selling the luxury goods. But I'm still going to have them buy them. Except they will do the dyes. And in Tampa, they're going to not sell them, but they will unload them into my warehouse, which my warehouse will then sell in Tampa, as well as have the koala pick them up in Tampa and I'm gonna have them sell it everywhere. But in all reality, once it gets to New Orleans, it's probably going to stay in New Orleans.
A convoy is in trouble.
So yeah, we're going to do the same thing with bread, except it will go the opposite way around. We'll go to Florida Keys, which doesn't have bread. Havana, which obviously doesn't have bread. Nombre de Dios, which does not have bread. I'm just making sure these places don't have bread. So yeah, bread will do really well on this route, so we're just going to take them from... Ooh, they lost a lot. Everything lost money. Okay. From New Orleans to there. Okay, obviously they're going to lose money. But, well, it's going to be a little bit better. So we'll just head in to New Orleans. And it looks like a lot of our trading routes are actually pretty full. So... I know we said the camel, the eel. Okay. The eel has 2 ships. But I'm going to end up having to buy a new ship, I think. How much does New Orleans like us? 22%, and it costs... We need 35%. So what we're going to end up doing is kissing up to New Orleans, but first we're gonna buy... Ooh, this caravel has a lot of guns. It's also 160,000, so we'll buy this flute. I did buy it, right? Okay. No, we don't want to form a convoy. I wanted to give it to Eel. So, Eel, come here.
Pensacola is having problems.
I'll go check on Pensacola. The Eel can go to the Harbor Master and pick up that. We'll get more sailors for it, and we'll go back on the route. I think they're selling another flute. So we'll have the koala come to New Orleans.
A convoy is in trouble.
Pensacola has no raw materials. Well, that sucks. But I think it's just gonna keep saying that. We obviously do have raw materials. We will go to the Harbor Master, pick up that, and in fact we will organize it so that the flute and not the pinnace is the thing that will be attacking, and we will have it activate their route. So we just got a whole bunch more stuff. But as for New Orleans, we're going to want to bring it stuff. And New Orleans currently wants hemp and cotton. I think in Pensacola. Just because this raw materials thing is annoying me. Even though we do have enough. I am going to build a house and then another cotton farm. It's just that the cotton farm creates so much. And residents.
Pensacola is having problems.
And then we will buy a steward, sell goods, keep raw materials for 10 days. And we will have the koala. I mean, I think everywhere produces no, okay. The koala is the reason you have so much is because you're taking on so much. They probably have way too much wood. That's probably why they're at max. Yeah. And cloth, for that matter. I guess I'm probably just... okay. You know what? Go there.
The convoy is in trouble.
Look! I just dumped all of that on you. How much... so hopefully we'll be able to even that out. Is it the same for the eel? No, eel just has a lot of dyes. So I go to Havana. It shouldn't really have that problem with dyes anymore after I do that. So I took some loss, but I think it will be fine. The snake and the polar bear. Snake, continue doing your job. I think I need to block cloth.
Greetings. I'm afraid I must inform you that we are lacking resources here.
You need to block 30. So you need at least 30, I guess. So it's 4 days there and back. And they need 4 a turn. So that's 20. That's 16 days. So that's 16. So yep, that's more than enough. We shouldn't have to worry about it. But they need brick and wood probably. So let's go pick up some brick or some wood. I don't have a lot. Oh, I'm telling the snake to do this. Okay. Oopsie daisy. We'll pick up some of the wood that we sold. And we will sell all of it. And activate this route. What can I... okay, so in Pensacola, they have 1,200 people. And we will wait for them to finish building this.
Tampa is having difficulties.
Build it faster. We're about to level up. Build it faster. Yep, they just built it. And we just became a commander. Well, I have gone over because I forgot to look at the clock. So I will see you guys next time.